Hi guys. I wanted to just wanted to let you all know. Just say things like if you girls are pregnant and watching this video, and watching the two videos like I did when I was pregnant, you expect hospital. I mean, if you're, high risk or whatever, or you being induced, like go days or what days after delivery, and like my story, I was induced a week before my due date because I was high risk for my medical reasons, and I didn't want to take the risk anymore to kind of, hurt myself and then harm my son with Emmy. And I went in the hospital on the 10th, my due date was on the 17th, and I was induced. And I was planning on a vaginal delivery. Like every other girl. I mean, I was planning on a whole vaginal delivery, everything. My boyfriend can record. And I turned around and the young nurse, I get to in her she was in her 30s, late 20s, early 30s, and she broke my son's head with a water stick, and she was trying to break the water and all that, because I was telling for them to break the water. And she poked his head, and his heart rate kept on rocketing and being weird. And they had an older nurse that's been, doing this for years. You can tell. She just poke, poke his head and not poke his head, but throw his water and broke. Like in less than a second. And then 15 minutes after they poked my son's head, and they were monitoring me really close time. And let's just say they kept on trying to turn me, trying to make me turn myself, like on epidural this time. I was like, I can't move. Put my waist down, I can feel everything up. And so like, well, you can move. This one nurse, I mean, she was like amazing nurse. I mean, she was built and everything. I mean, she looked like a man, but had boobs and 3 hearts. And she's like, yes, you can move. You're not that drugged up yet. I'm like, I keep on pushing the button. I am 100% sure I cannot feel myself. And she's like, alright, we're gonna move you. Anyways, kept on moving me from side to side, trying to make my son's heart rate normal. And after they couldn't make his heart rate go normal, they were like talking about it, and then they were like, oh, we gotta see this emergency room is open. This room is open for you. And they went back out in the hallway, and they came back less than 5 seconds later and saying, we're having an emergency section. And my face was like paler than a ghost, like paler than this right now. And I was so much crushed. I was crushed with an I hate procedures. I hate, I even hate being put under for anything. It's more better for me to get away from pain. I hate pain. I hate everything about the scissors and all that stuff. I don't like crying my heart out in front of my ex-boyfriend, boyfriend, to my dad. And my dad's like crushed. Like, he did not want me to go through that. My mom did. And at the time, I mean, I'm sorry, got the headgear thing going on. My boyfriend had scrubs going on, and boom, I was rushed into the emergency room, the ER room. And they're like, well, can you feel this needle? This little cut, no. I'm like, no, because he was doing really, really late. I'm like, no, I can't feel it. And then, at the middle of it, of him cutting me around and pushing my son out, I felt every inch of that procedure. Like, literally. I felt from the beginning to the end, I can feel him rolling me close. I mean, I was glued. I was not stitched closed or anything. I was glued. But inside was stitched. And I can remember, how my son's head pushed out on this side, and his belt cord wrapped around his neck at first, and that, and he started crying, and then, like, at the end of it, I was all fucked up, because, I was screaming at the nurse behind me, saying I could feel this whole time fucking name. I was cussing her out like a drunk sailor. My boyfriend's crying and recording my whole procedure. I'm in the background in the video saying, ow, this freaking hurts. And at the end of it, I didn't really remember the procedure until the end of the week. So I got home. I was in the hospital for 3.5 days. Maybe 4 days. I don't know. And it was not fun. I mean, I left the hospital by it, but I didn't like the procedure. I mean, if you want to have a C-section, you look up the risk of it. Don't just jump into it saying it is faster and it's safer than vaginal birth. It is not funner, it's not safer, and you can have much more risk in vaginal birth. Because from the inside, when they cut you open from arm layers, or 7 layers until you get to the baby, and layers can turn into overlapping layers, and it can get infected, it can get so much worse. I was in pain after the procedure, after my trip of having Kyle. I was in pain for almost 2 months. I literally had to be out of school for almost 3 months from the C-section. I was in so much pain. I would have had vaginal birth that was lasting 36 hours or 38 hours. I would have had that. But it's horrible. I mean, other girls might have different experiences. I had the worst about it. And today's medicine, I don't think it worked. It still works. But, I mean, if that's your choice, I mean, I'm not saying, don't do it. I'm just saying, check your resources. I mean, there's internet now, there's friends, there's family, there's, family in-laws and stuff like that. Or teachers, female teachers, neighbors, and all that. Before you jump into saying, I want to be induced, I want a C-section, I want to schedule a C-section. And they tell you, before they cut you open and all that, saying, well, you can have a vaginal delivery and next child. No. I mean, if you poke my son said, I don't think I want to be going back here and getting another poke in the head and having another C-section. That's all of Grace's decision. I'm just telling you my story because I have an email from it. So I was like, I'm gonna make a video about this. And if you live in Ohio area, like Eastgate or Claremont or Brown County, and they tell you, your doctors tell you, like your OB doctors tell you to go to Montgomery, like Bethesda North. That's where I went, and that's where I got my C-section. I do not request it at all. I request their OB doctors. I don't request their hospital at all. I mean, I never want to go through it again. I mean, I want another child, but like, like in the future, but I'm just scared going back to the hospital. But I'm just telling you my story, my delivery story. One, I mean, it's a funny story. Now, as I think about it, it's like after fucked up through the whole procedure and the whole first minutes of my son's life, hours of his life. That was fucked up. Never thought I would be drugged up at my son's delivery. Anyways, have a nice delivery, guys, if you're pregnant or going into the third trimester or the end of third trimester, and you're almost ready to have a child. Good luck, everyone, and I hope you have a safe, healthy delivery and healthy child. Because God made all angels healthy or non-healthy. Just love your child no matter what. So I guess so. Peace, guys. Love you.